Hello everyone and welcome to NETCRYPTO, where I give you valuable information on those cryptocurrencies that you love. So please like and subscribe. It's free for you, but it helps me out a lot. So let's jump right straight into the content. So today we've got this topic, Bitcoin. Will it ever crash down to zero? Are we ever going to is the bubble going to burst? Or are we in a bubble? Right? So I just want to debunk this subject because I'm sure many people are thinking about it as we've been seeing the price trends of Bitcoin in the last few days. So if we look at the Bitcoin chart here on CoinMarketCap, the current price is 57,300. Of course, it's aligning to what we see on the trading volume or the current price here in Binance. And we see here on the 25th of November, there was this massive crash, right? This massive crash, and it lasted a few days from the 26th all the way up to the 28th, right? And then we've got this recovery. Well, this crash, if you follow the news, it was caused by the Indian government proposing a bill where they want to make private crypto investments illegal, for lack of a better word. So basically, they want to create their own digital token that can be traded in the country. Well, the bill is not finalized. We don't know how that is going to look, but it triggered a massive panic and a lot of people sold. But we see now we have this recovery coming back. So it goes into our topic today. Are we ever going to see a cryptocurrency crash, Bitcoin going down to zero? So please watch this video to the end because there's a whole lot of information that I'm going to be sharing right in this subject. So the first thing we need to ask is, what is a bubble, right? What is a bubble? We remember the bubble in 1995, the dot-com bubble. So here a bubble is described. A bubble is an economic cycle that is characterized by the rapid escalation of market value, particularly in the price of assets. In this case, it will be the coins that we purchase. Those are the assets, right? This fast inflation is followed by a quick decrease in value or contraction that is sometimes referred to as cash or a bubble burst, a crash or a bubble burst, right? So typically a bubble is created by a surge in asset prices that is driven by exuberant market behavior. During a bubble, assets typically trade at a price or within a price range that greatly exceeds the asset's intrinsic value. The price does not align with the fundamentals of the assets. That's basically what a bubble is, and the crypto space is relatively quite new, right? And we've seen Bitcoin going from $1 to the current price it is now of $57,000 that we see it being traded here. So are we going to see Bitcoin crashing? Are we going to see Bitcoin crashing? Well, to answer this question, let's look at an example of the dot-com bubble. What caused the crash, right? When did it start? Well, it started in 1995. It was the technology boom in America. A lot of people were investing into these tech companies, right? And 5 trillion was lost off the Nasdaq because most of these companies did not have any intrinsic value. They crashed and a lot of people lost their money. So is the same thing going to happen with Bitcoin? Well, at this stage, we are going to have with the amount of coins that are coming out, and we also see a lot of scams coming in, and we also have what we call meme coins, right? Please see my video in the down below written meme coins. It's going to give you valuable information about meme coins and to understand how these coins operate and why they are so volatile more than even the traditional Bitcoin, Ethereum coins, right? So the one thing that you need to know about the 1995 bubble crash, which crashed in year 2000, something came out of it, and this is important. We say the new economy defined by the internet boom, however, also produced some notable successes among the estimated 48% of the dot-com companies that survived through 2004 are current internet giants Amazon, eBay, and Google. So these three companies were part of those tech companies that people were investing in, and they survived through 2004. So 48% of companies survived this dot-com bubble. They survived it. So we can see that the same thing is probably going to happen with crypto. Some of these coins are going to survive that bubble whenever it comes. So this brings us a question. You see, what are those companies like Amazon currently in the crypto space? Well, if we're looking at cryptocurrency or each coin, it's referred to as a project. right? And of course, behind the project, there's a company. It's referred to as a project, and there's a white paper and a whole lot of things explaining what this is, right? We have Solana, Cardano. So there's a lot of value that the coin, or problems the coin is solving in the real world, and that gives the coin its value. And then on the other side, we have what we call meme coins, right? Which are completely community driven. The price is community driven. You know, Shiba Inu, there is what is called the Shiba Army. So the Shiba Army, as more and more people are investing into it, the price is being driven up. But that also makes the coin very volatile, because it's controlled largely by market sentiment. Of course, the whole crypto space is controlled by market sentiment. But there are those coins that are fixing real world problems. And those coins are going to be the Amazon of the dot-com bubble, which are going to survive the cryptocurrency crash. So you, as an investor, the most important thing you need to know is what I always stress on this channel is always know your entry strategy or price point you want to buy a coin, your goal. How much do you want your money to appreciate in value, and your exit strategy? How are you going to sell out? And above even this, what I've mentioned is how are you going to protect your capital, which is the initial investment, the cash you have invested into the coin. How are you going to protect it? Because once the money that you've invested in is 1x, 2x, 3x, 4x, you see, you need to take out your initial investment. Of course, this is not financial news. Whenever I say advice, I'm just speaking about what I do in my own trades. So always protect the capital investment, the initial money that you've put in, to protect yourself from things like a bubble. So how far are we of a cryptocurrency bubble? Well, but it comes with it's not a shock, right? That Bitcoin is the first cryptocurrency, so it's high, it's valued high more than any other coin. So the one thing that we need to know is, let's check the holders. We need to check some indicators. Well, if we check the indicators here, we see that we've got 39 million total addresses. So these are people, some people who are part of this 39 million. It just means they have a Bitcoin address. A Bitcoin address was generated, so maybe they traded some time ago, they are no longer trading, but 39 million people to date have had a Bitcoin address, have traded, but at least have created it. And in the last 24 hours, about 1 million people have done a transaction, right? So what does this tell us? Currently, the world has got how many people? About 8 billion, right? About 8 billion. So this shows you that cryptocurrency is still in its infancy. It's still in its infancy. The adoption is still very low. Only 1 million addresses active in the last 24 hours. So I don't think we can even start talking about a bubble at this stage. Once you start to see the holders of Bitcoin or any other coin is starting to go to 2, 3, 4, half a billion, 1 billion addresses being held, then you can start to talk about a bubble. Then you can start to really see you only need to invest into projects that are going to be the Amazons of the dot-com bubble who survived that crash, right? But at the moment, we are still in its infancy. According to some of the research, I see that between the age of 25 and 44 or 45 are the people investing into the crypto space, right? The huge percentage, and they are male. So the moment that the news goes out there, and more people are starting to invest into crypto, and you're starting to see holders of coins going to 100, 2, 3, 1 billion, that's when we can start to really get worried about a bubble. And during that time, you are going to need to be very extra careful about your investment and do proper research about which coins are you going to buy for the long term, right? So this is something that I just wanted to share with you into this video. So if you found this information valuable, please like and subscribe so that you don't miss any of my videos, because I cover a whole range of coins, meme coins, some of the technology that is that is attached to certain projects or certain coins. So please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.